Hello and welcome to episode 1 of Head Cooldown. This is a new thing we're trying, and we're trying it in a brand new studio. You might have noticed we are in YouTube's London studio.
Yeah, that's right.
How exciting is that?
Very exciting.
We are in the presence of an actual YouTube superstar. Not you, Rob Crossley.
Of course.
You are not a superstar. Neither am I. It's Otter the Stoat, who we're told is a genuine superstar. He's in loads of videos of like emo kids with their hair doing like, you know, and he might be in Gangnam Style 4, I know, Harlem Shake, whatever, he might be in there somewhere. But he's probably in that, I don't know.
Right, we don't know who he is.
Yeah,
right?
to be honest.
That's the main
But we're
thing.
told he's a superstar and he gives us cred.
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
We've got him there.
So we should explain what this is.
Yeah, so this is basically a supplementary kind of show to the head-to-heads. Head-to-heads, we're arguing all the time.
We love head-to-head, don't get me wrong, we love arguing.
Well, it's not going away.
That's never going to happen.
As much as I try to make it go away, it won't go away.
No, but every now and then we actually agree on loads of things.
Yeah.
And head-to-head cooldown is the place where we're going to agree.
Just discuss. Maybe it'll be an argument, maybe we'll agree on something, but we're just going to talk and let it end.
It's going to be more relaxed.
Yeah.
There won't be a vote at the end or there won't be anything like that.
Yeah.
It will just be...
Funnily though, our first topic is something that gets you really, really angry.
Riled
this is something that you were actually on Twitter yesterday going about.
Yeah,
going
well,
mental.
it's the first topic. Yeah, it's indie douchebags.
Right. What is an indie douchebag, Rob Crossley?
An indie douchebag is someone that aspires to not play video games.
I've never heard of these people. Explain further.
These are people that want to categorise themselves as very indie by way of not playing games that they define as AAA.
I only play Scrabble.
Yeah,
is that the kind of thing?
Scrabble is popular.
Okay,
you know,
so I only
Scrabble
play
is a search
Hungry
term.
Hungry Hippos.
I mean, I think this whole debate on indie arrogance and snobbishness started when the Destiny video, the reveal video, was published online, and everyone was making snarky comments about, oh, another game about violence. Oh, another
See, I was one of the guys.
game. And it's like, you know, the thing is that, I mean, gaming is a massive broad church, and there are lots of beautiful, wonderful, amazing, incredible different things.
Right.
And let's not pick on any of it. Let's enjoy all of it, unless it's shit.
Well, some people might argue that if they don't pick on things, you know, there's no impetus to be better. What do you say to that?
Well, it sounds like we're arguing.
When the Destiny thing came out, I was like, oh, it looks like Halo.
It does look like Halo.
And it does
That's
look
not
a
too
lot
bad,
like
is
Halo.
it?
I guess it's not too bad, but I kind of like, after months of talking up this amazing, you know, massive in scope project, they've shown me what looks like Halo. Which kind of bums me out a bit. I mean, obviously a lot of Bungie fans are like, wow, it's the Bungie style. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm sick of that style. Do something different. Yeah. So, I mean, am I an indie now? Am I an indie douchebag because I'm picking on Destiny? You need to explain this further.
No,
I don't understand the concept fully.
Indie douchebags, they hate this whole concept of AAA.
Right.
Because they don't like big business. If they see a giant stack of money, they think, oh, that's terrible. And it's not. I mean, big business, Activision is fine. There's nothing wrong with Activision. There's nothing wrong with a business.
Obviously, the PS4 reveal happened and had Jonathan Blow on stage.
They did have Jonathan Blow. And obviously, the first thing he said... I don't ever go at Jonathan Blow.
He's a nice guy and he makes great games.
I really love Jonathan Blow's games. Yeah. Or game.
Game.
I'm a Jonathan Blow fan.
Yeah, his next game looks great as well.
His next game looks fantastic, but he went on stage at the PlayStation 4 show. Yeah. And he said, "Oh, all those explosions." He doesn't sound like that.
He's not gonna. If he sees this, he's gonna be like, "Yeah, you might love me, but you're just plainly taking the piss out of me."
No. The thing is that why do that? Why mention that? I mean, to be honest, I could line up. If I could go into the sack of indie games and pull out any random collection, and they would all be quite twee, simplistic in colour, have an unlicensed Mogwai melody in the background, be an extended metaphor about emotions or something.
Right.
You know, they all. I mean, what I'm trying to say is that all games, sort of, all genres, all ideas, sort of. When you collect them together, they have the same problem of looking similar to each other. That's always happened in gaming.
See, what you were saying yesterday, from my watching from an outsider's perspective, it seemed like you were saying that there's a personality type that indies aspire to, which is rubbing you the wrong way.
Yeah, it is that, but it's just this idea. I'm just sick and tired of people that this is supposed to be cool down.
Yeah, you're getting angry about it. But at least we're agreeing. Like, I kind of agree with that. Indie games, like, I enjoy a lot of indie games, but I mean, there is an attitude which developers who make these games have. It's kind of like purposefully trying to stay outside of the circle, kind of trying to distance themselves for no apparent reason. Whereas like, for in my mind, it would suit them, but they claim to be like wanting to be a part of the conversation, but they do that by remaining outside of it and distancing from it.
Wow, well said.
And
you said it so much better than me.
It only took me like 30 seconds as
I
well.
I know. I spent 5 minutes.
You might want to reevaluate your own opinion there and then, like, formulate.
But the thing is that you know, when you look at a game like Destiny,
right,
or if you look at any sort of AAA project, I just see hundreds upon hundreds of hours of
hard
work
and labor,
and these people they have really tough working lives.
I think it's important to distinguish that there might be different types of indie, because when you say indie games, I always think of, like, as much as I know that a lot of people use it to reference games like Braid and the developers like Fez and that kind of game. But at the same time, I think of it as like games like Journey and that kind of thing. And in that respect, a studio like that game company is nothing like what you're describing, because they are very much part of the cycle. You know, they kind of interview developers. They're very inclusive. They're not trying to maintain an air of mystique. They're very open about what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're not ragging on all indie developers. It's just
it's just the ones that aren't inclusive.
Yeah.
I mean, or
why
maybe more to the point, any developer that's not inclusive.
What is it about them? Why do you think they should be more inclusive?
Well, because the industry has to grow, and it's progressive that the industry sort of binds together and grows together.
Right. But do they not serve a kind of like you get these kind of auteur filmmakers that kind of remain outside of and they're like known for appearing once in a while and kind of being like, for example, Alan Moore, who's a comic book writer, he pretty much hates on everything.
The thing
apart from when he appears and then he'll show up every now and then and he's got this amazing comic book he wants to show off.
The thing I don't like, the thing I think that should change then is this whole concept that indie developers are different. Mm-hmm. Do you know who Ryan Payton is?
I do know. He's one of the guys. If I'm from Camouflage, he's attributed for making
iOS developer.
Yeah, he's attributed for making the Metal Gear controls decent, not rubbish. And then
Ryan Payton is.
I've heard he went to Microsoft and tried to make Halo
4
significantly different from the Halo franchise, and it was kind of sidelined for it, and which is a shame.
But then again, if someone walked in on his project right now and said, "Hey, I want to change the whole concept of your game, which is called, help me out, Camouflage,
making on it now, right now.
They're making an iOS game." If someone walked in and said, "I want to change that," they would say, "No,
exactly.
What the fuck are you talking about?"
Right.
The thing about Ryan Payton, you know, he looks like an indie developer. Yeah. He's very handsome in that sort of dorky way. Mm-hmm. He's very smart, but he's been the same his whole life. Yeah. He works to an absurd level, and he did that when he was working on Metal Gear Solid 4, and he did that when he was working on Halo 4, and now he's doing it when he's working at Camouflage. He's the same person. There is no difference.
So what you're saying is indie devs should aspire to be more like Ryan Payton.
Just everyone, just this whole us and them attitude is what should do.
I think that's a good note to end it on.
Okay, good.
So thank you for joining us.
Very heated moment.
For the first cool down.
Cool down, yeah. Next one will be much cooler.
Yeah.